Thank you so much for tuning in to Level Uploading, Fight Feelings, Face Facts. You guys, I am coming. Listen, I'm coming on here looking rough. Okay, I'm coming on here looking rough. I had a long day. I just started my new job this week, and I actually have been enjoying it. Okay, yeah, it's cute and everything, but I'm hot. Anyway, I am coming in for a quick episode today. I kind of want to talk about something that has been on my mind a lot and also has been affecting me in my day-to-day life, honestly, truly. So, please, y'all, it's been a long day, okay? Please don't judge me. I do not need to be judged. I'm not here to judge you. Even though this topic is kind of a little judgy, but that's neither here nor there. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. If I judge, it's only out of care. And also out of honesty. Like, sometimes people just want to hear what they want to hear. And I don't think you can grow from that. I don't think you can learn from that. I don't think that you actually reach new levels and new elevation and new mindsets if you just have a whole bunch of people that are just telling you what you want to hear at all times. That's just my thought process. And so as your level uploading guide, I mean, my level up is already loading. Like, I just posted, it's continuously loading. I just posted today, and this is a humble brag, okay? Humble brag. But I was like, just looking at my numbers and just thinking about, I moved here at the end of 2020. In 2020, mid-pandemic, and I literally, within a year, and I think I've been here a year and like 6 or 7 months, I've increased my salary income $10,000. I've obtained, monetary blessings, but I've obtained so much, like, good energy. I am doing things that I usually don't do. Like, you guys, I'm gonna try to see if I can like make something that I can post like on my page so that maybe a slideshow or something so that you guys can see some of the pictures. But because I don't really want to insert it into the video. And for my Anchor and Spotify listeners, please check out my YouTube. Yes, I do appreciate your support there as well. So I'm not gonna ever, I know some people just don't want to see you. They just want to hear you. So I get that. But there are some people who want to see you. So here I am. But anyway, I just recently, a couple weekends ago, did a poetry, like a impromptu. I went to go as a spectator, and the host was like looking at me, and he's like, I got a feeling that you got a creative spirit, you want to perform? I'm like, boy, get out my face. Get out my face. I'm here to watch and watch only. Wanted to get some spoken word, get some, I love being around the arts. So whether it's live music, let's see if we can flip this on this side, because this hair on this side is blowing me. But and that ain't no better. But anyway, I love being around the arts. Like, if you know me for real, you know that I'm very artistic. I can draw. I went to school for graphic design. Not my thing, but I do have that ability. Jesus. I'm just rough as ever today, y'all. Please don't mind me. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ. Get it together. Did I even try? But anyway, I love the arts. Music, live music. I don't know how to play an instrument, which is something that I really want to learn. I'm hoping my patience can one day, be a thing. But anyway, rambling. So the guy that hosted, he asked me, and he was persistent, but I was like, no, I'm just a spectator. Get out my face. Now, the crazy part about it is that I actually had a poem on me, because I used to be very, very much into the poetry thing. And so I guess I kind of fill that void by looking at others. But I still have that ability, I also used to rap too. So that's something that we're not going to talk about. That has nothing to do with leveling up right now, okay? But yeah, so he asked me once again. He actually got on stage and was looking around, but looking at me, and I'm like, oh my god. And so something just told me, like, just do it. I mean, I'm not a person that's scared to talk. Y'all know that. I'm not a person that's afraid to talk in front of a crowd or anything like that. Like, I've always been. I mean, of course, we all have jitters and stuff every now and then if it's a big crowd, but like, that's not one of my struggles. I got my own set of struggles, but public speaking is not really one of those things that bothers me. I do a lot of that in my job field, with meetings and negotiations, and anyway, it's a part of my expertise. So speaking in front of crowds and projecting and also just being somewhat comfortable, that's never an issue for me. So I was not worried about that. I was like, how the heck did I come here to be a spectator? And next thing you know, I'm on stage doing a poem that I wrote in 2015 or something like that. Because I have not been writing. Adulting is really hard, guys, and I know you guys either know that or will know that soon. Adulting just takes away so many of your passions, and that's what I'm trying to do with my level up journey, is to redefine who I am. When I was young, I didn't have bills and stress and all these different factors. I was a very creative person. I was very well-rounded. I knew how to do a lot of physical stuff. I knew how to do a lot of creative stuff. I knew how to do so many things. Like, I'm good at so many things, and this is just me being honest. Like, I have friends that can attest to this. They're like, girl, you know how to do everything. Not everything. It's a lot of stuff that I do know how to do. It's a lot of stuff that I don't find the time or make the time to do. But even here nor there, I winded up going and I performed. And I'm happy that I did. And I won't even say that I won't perform again. And it also kind of makes me want to start writing again, which is so dope, because not only am I leveling up with, putting fears to the side, leveling up in my career, leveling up in my growth as a woman. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why I'm grabbing my boobs. Leveling up in my spiritual life and my faith and my trusting in God, and so I'm leveling up in so many ways, and I feel like, yes, I have a long way to still go. I want to be in a place where I'm making money in my sleep. I want to be in a place where when I walk in a room, people automatically know. They probably do already, but I don't feel like they do. So I need them to automatically know she's special. You know what I mean? And we all are special, so don't get me wrong. But I want my light, this little light of mine. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody calling me. I want somebody to. That just threw me off. Anyway, I want this little light of mine to shine. You know what I mean? I really, really do. And I am making that happen one small step at a time. So whether it's as small as me doing a impromptu poetry reading, which was really good, by the way. I might make a video solely for YouTube, or maybe I'll do for both, and I'll actually do my poem. I don't know. I gotta make sure my stuff get copyright written. Shoot. I don't want to mess around and see my stuff on Amazon. Somebody that made it a piece of art or something. I'm gonna be pissed off if I ain't get no money from it. So I don't know. We'll see about that. But I'm just doing things differently, and I just want to encourage you guys to do things differently. Do everything that scares you. Do it. Get out of your comfort zone. Go crazy. Like, show this world what you're made of. You are a force to be reckoned with. There is so much power in knowing who you are. And so I said all that to say, like, one message for today is about facing the fact that every moment that you choose, it's really putting you in the right direction to where you're supposed to go. Like, every single moment. If I had chose not to do that, nothing in my life would have changed. Nothing in my life would have been horrible. You know what I mean? But I don't know who noticed me based off of that. I don't know. My husband could have been in the crowd and he could have found me. I'm just being facetious, but you know what I mean? I don't know who noticed me from that. I don't know if there could have been a publisher there that wants to reach out to me. That could give my podcast and my YouTube channel more of a exposure. You never know. So just choose your battles and choose your moves. Choose them. I want you to be intentional with them, but I don't want you to overthink. Trust your gut. And like Beyonce said, I was here. That is what I want. I don't have to, if I'm dead, a gazillion dollars is not going to do me any good. But if I am no longer on this earth and I'm able to have an impact and leave something here for people to look back on, learn something from, laugh at, have a memory, like those are the things that I hold dear to me, like the memories that I've made with people, even people who are no longer in my life. Like everything happens for a reason and a season, but just imagining myself, you know, how amazing my life has been and how many people I've touched, how many people I've been good to, how many people I've allowed to be good to me, how many people I have inspired, how many people I'm inspiring right now and don't even realize it, how many people use me as a proof that it can be done. We all have inspiration. We all have people we look up to. And I don't necessarily want to be looked up to, but I do want to be an inspiration. I do. And that is my purpose. I really feel like that's my purpose because God has given me so much knowledge, whether it be from my own mistakes, my own situations, my own trials and tribulations, or trial and error. He's given me so much knowledge, and it's so selfish. I have to fight that feeling too. I think we in this society have a gatekeeper mentality sometimes. And we want to hoard all this information, but we're supposed to give it. That's the point of it, to share it with our younger generations, to share it with our older generations that might not even know. We are breaking generational curses right now as we speak. My generation and this generation coming up has the power and the capacity to change this world in a mighty way, in a very mighty way. And if we just hoard that information and just keep it to ourselves, that we'll never know. We'll never get a chance to actually experience it. We'll never see how great we truly are. I know it's like you sitting up here preaching, sipping on. It's just a little mango margarita, y'all. Don't worry about what's in my cup, okay? But yeah, I just really want you to leave your mark on this world. I want you to be kinder to people. I want you to face the fact and fight the feeling of hoarding information, gatekeeping your knowledge, kind of being a warden over your talents. Let them out. We need them. The world needs them. I just think about how many people that I watch. I watch a lot of people on YouTube. I watch a lot of inspirational videos, and how many people are like, I did not know that I would ever be able to reach this many people. So yes, I'm starting off. I don't have that many subscribers. I don't have that many views on YouTube, at least. And Anchor, I've been doing it for a while, so I have a little bit more of a following, but at the same time, it's like, you had to start somewhere. And it just takes the right people to be notified. It takes the right person to listen. It takes the right person to give you direction. Another thing that I want to say is that we really have to fight the feeling of being inadequate. We are way more powerful than we give ourselves credit for, self included, you know. The things that I'm able to accomplish, the things that I'm able to inspire, the things that I'm able to persevere over and have the resilience to. My ice machine stay doing that. Every time I be forgetting to cut it off when I do my videos. But anyway, the perseverance that I have within myself is just, I'm strong. And I don't mean in a strong, like I can just take, I'm fragile now. I'm fragile. Not saying that I can just take abuse or I can just take, you know, all of this adversity. I mean, I'm strong within my spirit. I am a force to be reckoned with. I am mighty. And I choose to believe that you are too. I choose to believe that you have that in you. Whether you want to acknowledge it and share it with the world or not, guess what? It's not going nowhere. And you're going to be fighting your demons, and you're going to be fighting yourself forever, trying to run from your purpose. Beyonce said, I was here. And I always think about my granny. Rest in peace, Granny. When I hear that song, because we played that at her memorial service. That woman, to me, she's my granny. I'm not going to get emotional. To me, she's my granny, but when I look and when we really think about the things that she accomplished in her life during her time period as a Black woman of that age and generation back then, the things, the doors she kicked open, that's in me. That is in me. And that's powerful. Her blood is running through my veins right now. And that is powerful. And so I just want you guys to fight the feeling of playing small. You are not small. You are mighty. Fight the feeling. Face the fact that you are amazing and that you can do anything you put your mind to. You will do everything that you put your mind to. And you will contribute greatness to this world. And if you keep it to yourself, it's going to eat you up alive from the inside out. No more playing small. My ice machine is a hater. But yeah, I just really want to pop in very quickly and just give you guys that message. Anybody who I know somebody needs, because I need to remind myself of it. It's times where I have to listen to my own podcast. Like, girl, how you gonna be a hypocrite out here telling people this? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And I do. And I get myself together and I be fine. But please, y'all, don't treat yourself like you nothing. I know I'm quoting a lot of Beyonce, you know, I was here, but if you feel insignificant, you better think again. You better wake up, because we're fighting something way bigger. We need you here. You are not insignificant. I don't care how big or small of a contribution you've made so far. You can do more. You can be more. But even then, what you have given to this world, only you could have given it. There's nobody else like you. People are whole twins, and they're different. There's nobody in this world like you. You are the only you, and that is so powerful. There's people that can remind you of you, people who have mannerisms like you, people who you know, aspire to and have influence from, and vice versa, but nobody can be you. You can try to steal my sauce all you want to, but it's going to still taste a little bit different. Have you ever tried to make somebody's recipe, like your grandma, or, you know, a family recipe, and it's amazing, it tastes good, you got it down pat, but it just still ain't right, because it just ain't granny, because it just ain't auntie. So guess what? When you pass down that recipe, and I'm using recipe as a metaphor because that can be whatever, when you pass that down, nobody's going to be able to do it like you, but you still set the foundation for them to be able to build upon it and make something their own. That's powerful. Claim your power and know that you are here, and we need you. We need your contributions, and I'm gonna leave it on that. You guys have a good one. I'm about to go in here and eat. I just cooked me some good old Zena, so it's about ready, and I will talk to you later. Bye.